Have you ever wondered how a seemingly barren desert transformed into one of the world's most influential nations? Our journey begins thousands of years ago, deep in the heart of the ancient Arabian Peninsula. The earliest known traces of civilization here date back to the Paleolithic period, when early humans painted their stories onto the walls of caves. These prehistoric drawings offer a glimpse into a time when the Arabian landscape was a lush green paradise, teeming with life. As the centuries rolled on, the Arabian Peninsula took on a crucial role in the ancient world. It was a crossroads of trade and culture, connecting the far reaches of the East with the bustling civilizations of the West. Frankincense, myrrh, and other precious commodities passed through its trading posts, carried by caravans that traversed the harsh desert sands. But it wasn't just goods that were exchanged. Ideas, beliefs, and cultures intermingled, creating a rich tapestry of human experience and knowledge. This vibrant exchange of ideas set the stage for a transformative event that would forever shape the history of this region and the world at large. In the 7th century, in the city of Mecca, a man named Muhammad received a divine revelation. This marked the birth of Islam, a faith that would unite the fragmented tribes of the Arabian Peninsula under a common spiritual banner. The teachings of the Quran, the holy book of Islam, would guide the region's development, shaping its laws, its culture, and its identity. The rise of Islam had a profound impact on Saudi Arabia. It was here that the faith took root and spread across the globe. The city of Mecca became a spiritual hub, drawing millions of faithful Muslims each year. Even today, the echoes of this rich spiritual heritage reverberate in the bustling streets of Riyadh and the sacred grounds of the Kaaba. From ancient trade routes to the birthplace of Islam, Saudi Arabia's history is as intricate as it is fascinating. This enigmatic land, once a crossroads of ancient civilizations, now stands as a testament to the power of faith and the resilience of the human spirit. What if I told you that the nomadic Bedouin culture is the cornerstone of Saudi Arabian traditions? Fascinating, isn't it? The Bedouins, known for their nomadic lifestyle, have had an immense influence on shaping Saudi Arabian customs and traditions. These desert dwellers, who have for centuries roamed the Arabian Peninsula's arid landscapes, have left an indelible mark on the society. Their nomadic lifestyle, dictated by the need for survival in harsh conditions, fostered a deep sense of community, resilience, and adaptability. These values, born out of necessity, have been woven into the fabric of Saudi society. One cannot mention the Bedouins without acknowledging their rich oral tradition. Poetry and music especially played a crucial role in their culture. It was through these art forms that they passed down their history, wisdom, and shared experiences from one generation to the next. Today, this tradition lives on in Saudi Arabian culture, with poetry and music remaining integral elements of social gatherings and celebrations. In addition to their art, the Bedouins are also renowned for their hospitality, a trait deeply ingrained in their culture. In the harsh desert environment, hospitality was not just a courtesy, but a means of survival. Travelers, regardless of their origin, were always welcomed with open arms and were offered food, water, and shelter. This tradition of hospitality is still very much alive in Saudi Arabia today. Visitors are often greeted with a cup of traditional Arabic coffee and dates, a gesture that stems from the Bedouin practice of welcoming guests. Moreover, the Bedouin influence can be seen in the traditional attire worn in Saudi Arabia. The flowing robes and headgear, designed to protect against the harsh desert sun, are still commonly worn by Saudis today, a nod to their Bedouin roots. The Bedouin culture, with its deep-rooted values and traditions, continues to shape the social fabric of Saudi Arabia. Their influence permeates every aspect of Saudi life, from social customs and traditions to art and hospitality, reminding us that even amidst the rapid development and modernization, the echoes of the Bedouin past are ever present. How did a diverse and fragmented region unite under one flag to form the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? In the early 20th century, this question found its answer in the audacious and visionary leadership of one man, King Abdulaziz ibn Saud. Born into the House of Saud, Abdulaziz harnessed his ancestral legacy and a bold ambition to transform a scattered region into a unified kingdom. This wasn't a journey without obstacles, though. The Arabian Peninsula, as it was a mosaic of tribes, each with its own customs, traditions, and loyalties. Unifying them under one flag was a Herculean task. As Abdulaziz set out on his mission, he faced resistance from these tribes, who were steeped in their own ways and wary of change. However, Abdulaziz was not one to be deterred. He knew that dialogue and diplomacy were just as potent as the sword. He held countless meetings with tribal leaders, negotiating alliances, resolving disputes, and gradually weaving the tapestry of a united nation. But the challenges did not end with unification. Establishing a modern nation in the harsh desert landscapes was a task of epic proportions. Infrastructure was rudimentary, resources were scarce, and the task of instilling a sense of national identity in a populace accustomed to tribal loyalties was immense. Abdulaziz, however, was undeterred. He introduced modern governance structures, laid the foundation for infrastructure development, and fostered education. He sought to transform Saudi Arabia from a tribal society into a modern nation-state, while preserving the cultural heritage that made the kingdom unique. The unification of Saudi Arabia was not just about bringing together territories, it was about harmonizing diverse cultures, aligning different visions, and fostering a shared identity. It was a journey fraught with challenges, but one that ultimately led to the birth of a kingdom. The unification marked a significant turning point in Saudi Arabia's history, paving the way for a new era of growth and development. And as we'll see in the next scene, this was just the beginning of Saudi Arabia's remarkable journey. Can you imagine a world without oil? Well, Saudi Arabia's transformation post the oil discovery is nothing short of remarkable. In the early 20th century, the black gold, as oil is often referred to, was discovered beneath the vast deserts of Saudi Arabia. This event, soon to be known as the oil boom, would forever change the course of the nation's history and its place in the world. Before the discovery of oil, the kingdom's economy was largely dependent on pilgrimage revenues and the income from dates and other agricultural products. But with the first commercial oil well struck in 1938, a dramatic shift was set in motion. The oil industry became the backbone of the Saudi economy, fueling rapid economic growth and development. The impact of the oil boom was transformative, to say the least. The revenue from oil exports allowed the Saudi government to invest heavily in the country's infrastructure, education, healthcare, and other public services. It also enabled the country to build a strong military and to play a more prominent role in global politics. The once desert nation was turning into a global powerhouse, and the world was taking note. Over the decades, Saudi Arabia has sought to harness its oil wealth to modernize its economy and society. From the construction of modern cities like Riyadh and Jeddah to the establishment of world-class universities and research centers, the oil boom has powered a remarkable transformation. It has also allowed Saudi Arabia to invest in its people, improving literacy rates, life expectancy, and overall living standards. But the story doesn't end there. Recognizing the need to diversify its economy and reduce its dependence on oil revenues, Saudi Arabia has embarked on ambitious plans to transition towards a knowledge-based economy. It's a testament to the country's foresight and adaptability. In a world that once could not imagine life without oil, Saudi Arabia has demonstrated that it could not only adapt to this reality, but also thrive in it. The nation's journey from a desert kingdom to a global powerhouse is a fascinating tale of resilience, adaptability, and vision. Saudi Arabia's oil discovery was indeed a game-changer, propelling it into a new age of prosperity and global influence. What does the future hold for this desert-turned global powerhouse? As we delve into the present-day scenario, we witness a Saudi Arabia that is as dynamic as it is steeped in tradition. At the heart of this dynamism is Vision 2030, a strategic blueprint that the nation has adopted to chart its future course. This initiative, spearheaded by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, aims to transform Saudi Arabia into an economic powerhouse and a global investment hub. The Vision 2030 initiative focuses on three key pillars: a vibrant society, a thriving economy, and an ambitious nation. The plan is not just about economic reform, but also about societal and cultural transformation. The societal changes have been nothing short of revolutionary. In recent years, Saudi Arabia has seen a marked shift in societal norms, particularly in the realm of women's rights. The country has embarked on a journey towards increased women's empowerment, breaking away from some of the restrictive practices of the past. Women are now permitted to drive, attend public events, and participate more actively in the workforce. These changes, while incremental, symbolize a significant step forward in the country's journey towards gender equality. Culturally, Saudi Arabia is experiencing a renaissance. Traditional art forms are being celebrated, while new forms of expression are being embraced. The country is opening itself up to tourism, showcasing its rich history, diverse landscapes, and warm hospitality to the world. On the economic front, Saudi Arabia is making strides in diversifying its economy, reducing its dependence on oil. Technology, tourism, and entertainment are some of the sectors that the country is keen on developing, with the aim of creating a more resilient and sustainable economy. With its eyes set firmly on the future, Saudi Arabia continues to evolve, embracing change while preserving its rich history and traditions. As it strides confidently into the future, the nation stands as a testament to the power of vision, resilience, and progress. Saudi Arabia today represents an intriguing blend of tradition and modernity, an evolving narrative that continues to fascinate the world.